Hey, can I be real with you for a minute? Like, actually real? Have you ever just stopped in the middle of your own life and thought, who am I, really? Not your job title, not your Instagram bio, not who your parents want you to be or your friends think you are, but you, the person you are when no one's watching, the one behind the eyes. I used to ask myself that all the time, and honestly, it scared me. I'll never forget this one night. I was sitting in my apartment, surrounded by all this stuff I thought would make me happy. Nice speakers, fancy coffee maker, plants I kept forgetting to water, and I felt empty, like I was playing a character in my own life. And I didn't even know the script. I'd built this identity. Successful, independent, got it all together. But it was like a house of cards. One bad day, one missed opportunity, one moment of doubt, and the whole thing would tremble. Sound familiar? Then I met Leo, my downstairs neighbor, an old man with kind eyes and a balcony full of growing things. One evening, he saw me sitting out on the fire escape, just staring. He didn't say much, just handed me a mug of tea and said, "When you forget who you are, you start believing what others say about you." And something in me broke open. He told me his story, how he'd been a well-known architect, won awards. His name was in magazines. Then the 2008 recession hit. He lost his firm, his marriage, his sense of purpose. He told me he'd sit in this very apartment, in the dark, asking the same question. Who am I now if I'm not that? One day, he started building a small wooden birdhouse, just for something to do with his hands. Then another, then a bench. Then he started growing tomatoes in pots. Then herbs. He wasn't doing it to be a carpenter or a gardener. He was doing it to remember what it felt like to create without pressure, to nurture without expectation. He said, identity isn't something you find. It's something you build with your own hands, your own curiosity, your own kindness. It wasn't about what he did. It was about how he showed up. That hit me hard. I started asking better questions. Instead of who am I, which felt huge and scary, I began asking, what makes me feel alive? When do I feel most like myself? What would I do if no one was watching? I started writing for fun again. Not for likes, not for a portfolio, just because it made time disappear. I started saying no to things that felt like costumes. I started saying yes to things that felt like curiosity. And slowly, the static in my head quieted. The version of me I was trying so hard to be softened. And the real me, the messy, wondering, creating, sometimes scared me, started breathing again. You are not your resume. You are not your mistakes. You are not your potential. You are not who you were yesterday. You're the quiet voice that still gets excited about stupid things. You're the hands that know how to comfort, create, or hold. You're the person who shows up, even when it's hard, for the people you love. You don't find yourself. You return to yourself. And sometimes, it starts with a birdhouse, a poem, a walk, a moment of honesty in the dark. You're not lost. You're just remembering. If this felt like a breath of fresh air for your soul, hit subscribe. This channel is a space for real conversations about being human. No filters, no performative positivity. Want to help me create more content that helps people come home to themselves? Join our Patreon community, link below. Your support directly funds mental health resources, free workshops, and content that reminds people they're not alone. You're not just supporting me, you're helping someone find their way back to themselves. You are enough, exactly as you are. To my Patreon family already holding space for others, you are the heartbeat of this channel. From the deepest part of me, thank you. Let's keep reminding each other who we really are.